Welcome back to the Victory Road League here for Week 5 of our matchup between the Denver Gigaliths and the Toronto Staraptors. Some big notable changes to each team's rosters, which we'll go over at a later time. But nonetheless, Denver coming in at 2-2 with 32 points, and Toronto 3-1 with 34 points. So a close matchup here in this week's setting. So some decisions to be made, I think. I think we're going to lead out. No. That should be a interesting match nonetheless here in our Week 5 point. Of course, we have a 13-week regular season, so we're almost to that halfway point almost. There's going to be the Archaludon and Grimmsnarl duo. So what to do here? I think we just go for a straight Focus Blast. We're going to go straight into a Mega Evolution as well, bringing a Mega Raichu Y here this week. Gonna go for a Protect. Smart. Alright, so a little bit of basically a turn just setting stuff up. So we've got 8 turns of rain due to the Damp Rock that Politoed is holding, a new item that was introduced in the Regulation MB here in Champions. So we'll see. They're going to send out Swampert here. Very interesting decision. Probably going to Mega Evolve here. We'll Focus Blast. The Archaludon does a decent amount, 39%, even with that light screen up and the drop in defense. Archaludon going to go for an Electro Shot. Probably more than likely coming for my Politoed here. Yep, as predicted, going for my Politoed, which is fine. So a point to the Toronto Staraptors here as we get started. Leftovers will kick in. But bring in our Meowscarada. We are significantly faster than this team on the board. So that is a plus. That is a plus indeed. See what decisions they decide to make here. So yeah, as predicted, there goes that Swampert. Gonna Mega Evolve. Another new Mega introduced. Gonna go for Protect, which is fine. I'm gonna get this Archaludon off the field as soon as possible. Thank God for that. So a point to myself for Denver. Turn into a Grass type. So some interesting decisions to be made here. I go for a go for a protect on Raichu. Just very bold moves. If I can keep this Raichu alive as long as possible, that is the goal. Yep, because there's the Earthquake, so it won't hit my Raichu. It's not going to affect the Pelipper. Will hit my Meowscarada here. That's a decent amount. But that means the protection is not up. So Midori gets to use my Flower Check, my Meowscarada, and knock out this Swampert. So another point to Denver here. It was a critical hit as well for good measure. Pelipper going to go for the Hurricane, which will knock it out. So we are knotted up at 2 points apiece. Alright. And he'll have just this Pelipper Grimmsnarl duo. Still got 4 turns of rain. The Flash Cannon and the Grimmsnarl. I think I'm gonna go Zap Cannon because I'm extremely fast. Knock out this Pelipper, another point to us. Archaludon Flash Cannon. Does a decent amount actually on the Grimmsnarl. Gonna use Spirit Break on my Raichu. My Raichu's going to survive here. My special attack will drop once again. But simply put, I think we might have clutched it out to get this first point. I think we did. Alright, so 4 points to us. Toronto's still able to snag 2. But nonetheless, we take that first match set here in week 5 against Toronto. Welcome back into our week 5 matchup between the Denver Gigaliths and the Toronto Staraptors. As Denver was able to take that first match set here. I think we're going to bring in Whimsicott Grimmsnarl. Actually, that's what we'll do. Yep. This goes to a 3-game set. I feel a little bit more confident. So Archaludon, Grimmsnarl duo. I'll send out my own Grimmsnarl and Tinkaton. So we have choices here. I think as of right now, we just full on in. So it's going to set up a Reflect from his Grimmsnarl. Just fine. I'm going to go for a Gigaton Hammer on this. Yep. Gonna go for Flash Cannon onto my Tink. That does okay damage. My special defense is gonna fall though. That hurts. My Grimmsnarl is gonna use Spirit Break, so we can get his Grimmsnarl out of here as soon as possible. So another point to Denver. He's gonna send out that Pelipper, which is gonna set up the rain. Just fine. So what I think I'm going to do is protect. Protect on this turn with my Tink, and then Parting Shot. He's going to protect on his Archaludon. Going to set up a Tailwind. Just make his team a little bit faster. I think we'll do it to the what's I'm gonna call it first. So he'll hit the Pelipper with a attack and special attack fall. Withdraw Grim Snarl, and I think here I'm gonna send in my Feraligatr. Full choice by me, yes I know. I'm gonna set up an Electroshock, okay. I'm gonna go for my Tink. So there's a point to him. Unfortunately, won't get any damage off here. I'm gonna use a Weather Ball, which will pretty much be okay damage off of me. Oh, we had a connection error, so we will restart. All right, there we go. We are back and up and running. Well, Ice Punch. I think we're in a Shadow Ball here. So we'll Mega Evolve our Feraligatr. That was weird. Pokemon Champions has had some major connection issues as of late. So we'll Mega Evolve our Feraligatr. He's going to use Electroshot. Assuming he's going for my Feraligatr, which is fine, because it should be okay damage. The special attack is what makes me nervous. Special attack rise. Yeah, see. I think this is where he'll take this match, unfortunately. Just fine. Got decent damage off. The special defense is going to fall. His defense will rise, which is fine, because I'm mainly using special attacking moves anyway. So resend out Grimmsnarl. When we Spirit Break the Pelipper, and I would use a Mantra Gotcha in this case, but it might be a GG's here, which is fine. Yeah. Yeah, especially with that Tailwind setup. So Toronto will take this match here and we'll reset ourselves up for match number 3. Welcome back into the Victory Road League Week 5 matchup between the Denver Gigaliths and the Toronto Staraptors. We are here into a 3-game set, so for all the marbles, it comes down to this. I think we just send the same team from last time. So Toronto able to get a match point, Denver able to get a match point. It comes down to this. All right. We Focus Blast. I'm faster. I should be faster than his Pelipper. It's a very bold choice I'm deciding to go for here. But I want it to pay off. I want it to pay off. Yeah, there's the Swampert. And I should be faster than this Swampert. So the Swampert's gonna go for Protect, which is fine. I'm gonna Zap Cannon. We're gonna get rid of any sort of Tailwind right here, right away. I was gonna go for Focus Blast, but due to the protection, it's not gonna hit, so that's okay. See what he decides to bring out. He's gonna send out his Archaludon. I think I'm going to protect Focus Blast here. The main thing is I need the Swampert gone. And maybe I should have let out, but that would have... Midori... Or my Meowscarada, excuse me, would have been possibly a bad decision. Yeah, so he's going to protect on the Archaludon. I'm assuming the Swampert is going to go. He's going to use Earthquake. It's going to hit Politoed. Will not hit my Raichu. So I read that correctly. Knocks Politoed down to 3. It was a critical hit. And we're going to hit the Focus Blast so we can get some sort of damage off onto this Swampert. So I think I just sacrifice Politoed, unfortunately. He's going to withdraw the Archaludon. He's going to send in Sinistcha. Heal his Swampert back up. He's faster. Interesting. So there's 2 points to him. That's cool. We... bring in Archaludon and Meowscarada here. I think we just... I'd go all in onto the Swampert. Gonna use Rage Powder. Knocks out my Meowscarada. I think that is it. Unfortunately, for some reason, this Swampert is faster than my Raichu. And maybe I should have let out Meowscarada to be on the safe side, but... forced to use the Citrus Berry. I'm like, I feel like I should have just let out with... let out with Meowscarada, so that's a bit of a misplay by me, so I'll probably take the loss this week, unfortunately. Hopefully I can pick up a point here. It survives on 1. What are the odds that it survives on 1? And it's gonna use Life Dew. Yeah, this is GG's. They misread by me. I should have brought in Meowscarada. Is what it is, unfortunately. Nothing much I could have done here. So he GG's to Toronto. They will move themselves to 4-1. I will fall to 2-3. Unfortunately. So, nothing much I could have done here. Just a misplay that I should have brought in my Meowscarada sooner rather than later.